Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. We are going to talk about the DuPont challenge and we are the place we have never before in the library.
We will start with Ahmet Dereli. He will talk about what DuPont is and what we use it for.
Let's start, guys. DuPont model is a tool to start off with financial statement analysis because it is based on return on equity. It is also most crucial ratio which indicates the rate of whether capital is increasing or not. As you can see, Sümerbank was in a really bad shape with a decreasing trend rather than a trend. It is actually like a free fall. Not surprising that it was bankrupted. DuPont is made up for three major components. Those are profitability, operating efficiency, and leverage. Between 1995 and 1998, Sümerbank has a decreasing trend on every financial aspect that calculated. In 1999, financially, Sümerbank had the worst time in their history. When we compare with other banks with Sümerbank, there is no actual healthy solutions. Their financial statements weren't in a good shape. When we numerically compare other banks, Sümerbank is better than Demirbank as a concept of operating efficiency and leverage, but worse than Tarışbank in nearly every aspect of the analysis. From the efficiency part of the Sümerbank, Osmanlı Bank is also better shape as a concept of return on equity, because Sümerbank couldn't generate any profit in 1999 and 2000.
Turkey's economic performance has significantly improved in 2000s. Last year's degrowth was not permanent. Economic activities varied quickly and both production and GDP increased by real indicators. Sümerbank has also benefited from this surplus. Ratio of consolidated deficit into GDP reduced from 11.6% to 10.3%. Ratio of public internal loan reserve to GDP remained the same at 29%. Expiration dates in public loans declined to 496 days to 429 days. Approximate interest rates declined to 104% to 40%. In 2000s, GDP has increased with almost 61% with current prices, 6.1% with flat prices. In dollar basis, GDP has increased 4% and reached $194.9 billion. GDP per capita increased by 3.8% and became $3,000 per capita. The most important task was to battle with inflation, and by the end of 2000s, consumer prices stopped at 39%, retail prices slowed into 32%. Even though the program couldn't reach its target, those numbers indicate the lowest amount in the last 14 years.
Again, let me tell you what return on equity is. It's a measure of the profitability of a business. It's also a measure of how well a company uses its investments to generate earnings growth.
Oh, okay. Return on equity. There is a decreased trend since 1995. As you can see in those numbers, profitability was decreasing ever since, especially in 1999 and 2000. So expenses are higher than incomes. This was the first step of bankruptcy. Return on equity shows us that enormous amount of losses.
Let me continue with the return on assets. It's how much of earnings they derive from each dollar or Turkish liras of assets they control.
Return on asset. In 1997, Sümerbank was considerably good as a concept of return on asset, but with following events, it decreased into negative amounts in 1995 and 2000.
Continuing with the equity multiplier, it's assets divided by your equity and shows you how much risk your company is taking. It also shows you the leverage of your company.
Leverage divided by equity. Sounds cool.
Yes.
Equity multiplier. Sümerbank was generating profit in 1997 by high leverage with high risk. It was decreasing until 2000, but we cannot say such a thing that 2 years Sümerbank generated any profit, so even equity multiplier is negative. So then, what's profit margin?
Oh, it's the profitability ratio that is calculated after tax net income divided by the revenue.
Profitability margin. Profitability margin sharply decreased after 1998, parallel to return on asset. After 1999, profit margin increased. However, it was still negative because they didn't cover their.
The final one is asset utilization. It calculates the total revenue earned for every dollar of assets a company owns.
Asset utilization. As you can see in those numbers, parallel to other ratios, asset utilization also decreased in following 4 years. Other ratios directly affect Sümerbank's asset utilization.